Hello, I'm Dr. Abhijit Naik, Dean Bhagwan Parshuram Institute of Technology, Rohini, Delhi, under GGSIT. I'm to tell you about the experiment to determine the acceleration due to gravity by means of bar pendulum. Now, this is the diagram for the bar pendulum. You can see here there are 18 holes, 9 holes at the top, 9 holes at the bottom, and you have to take the reading at every hole. You have to plot a graph between time period along the y-axis and distance from CG along the x-axis. You have to draw a line parallel to the x-axis. The line is A, B, C, D, E, as you can see here, and you have to use the formula T is equal to 2 pi under root L by G to calculate the value of G here. Now if you see the observation part, you have to record the observation in this table. You have to record the time period for 20 oscillations at one side of the CG and at the other side of the CG also. From here you can calculate the total time period, which is equal to T is equal to T by 20. Now once the time period is recorded, you have to use the value of L, which you have calculated from the graph, and the value of L will be equal to AD plus BE by 2. So now you know the value of L, you know the value of T, so therefore simply G will be equal to 4 pi square L upon T square. So this is how the mean value of acceleration due to gravity can be calculated, which should come out to be nearly 9.8 meters per second square. Also, the value of moment of inertia can also be calculated, which is K is equal to under root of AC cross BC, or it can be under root of CD cross CE. This has to be calculated from the graph also. Now I am going to show you the experiment part. This is the bar pendulum experiment, and I am going to show you this experiment here. This is basically a compound pendulum. You can see that there are 19 holes in all, 9 holes above, 9 holes below, and this is the central point, which is the center of gravity. Now this pendulum, we have to take readings at every hole, and every hole is situated from the center of gravity at a distance of approximately 5 cm. We have to calculate the time period at every hole. Suppose I give this bar pendulum slight push and I start my stopwatch immediately. I am going to take time for 20 oscillations like this. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 say. I stop my stopwatch here. Likewise, the reading can be taken for 20 oscillations, and I have to take reading for every hole here. This is the first hole, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. Now, after I take readings of all the holes, I have to reverse the pendulum and again start taking reading of the other half. Again, start the stopwatch and take the time or the time period for 20 oscillations like this. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, likewise the time period for all 9 holes can be taken. So this is the reading part of it, where we change the distance from the center of gravity and we take the corresponding time. Now suppose I'll show it on a graph now. Now suppose we draw a graph between distance from center of gravity, which we had noted, and the time period. The graph would be like this. Now if I draw a line, you see that this graph has been cut in 4 different points. Here AC is the distance L. Similarly, BD also represents the distance L. We have the formula for time period, which is T is equal to 2 pi L upon G, and G is equal to therefore 4 pi square L upon T square. What is this T? What is this L? Obviously, T corresponds to this value where the line has been cutting the y-axis, and L is the average of AC plus BD divided by 2. So therefore, substituting this value of L in this formula and T from this graph, we can calculate the value of the acceleration due to gravity. So the aim of the experiment was to calculate the value of G using bar pendulum. And also one more thing here, these 4 points, 2 of them are called center of suspension and 2 of them are called center of oscillation. Thank you.